You remember Jakar, right? I got a letter from him. Messy, that thing. It's probably hard to hold a pen in those big mitts of his. Anyway, apparently he's made good on his promise to research the mercenaries who grabbed him, Silversleep, and Song. Possibly. He found someone who may recognize the badge on the mercenary armor that he remembers. If he's right, that may lead us right to the bastards who took them. It was a long time ago, sure, but this is more information than I've ever had. Jakar said we should wait until he knows something for sure, but I don't want to sit around. Jakar is in Marbrook in Greenshade. I want to go there and talk to him. Maybe there's something we can do to expedite things. Come with me? Once we find Jakar in Marbrook, I'm sure he'll have something for us to do. He told me to be patient, but he knows me well enough to know that's like asking him to change his stripes. I've been patient for a long time. I'm done with that. He did small jobs for them sometimes, if the pay was all right and the work wasn't too unsavory. I think before we met up, he may have been with one group or another. Not much to his liking, I think. He never fit in with that type. Too soft-hearted. Look, people end up living on the streets for a lot of reasons. You don't pry. Sometimes you learn something in passing, but if the person has your back in tough spots, their past isn't that important. Though, I wonder if that was wise. I've always wondered, what if it was one of our pasts that caught up to us that day? That's why my friends were taken. What if it was my past? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but in the absence of any other information, it kind of haunts me. Sure, you're helping me track down my friends that I had growing up in Skywatch. They all disappeared one day, and I had no idea what happened to them until you and I found Jakar. But Silversleep and Song are still out there somewhere. He said that a mercenary group grabbed him and the others, and he remembered the symbol on their armor. That's how he tracked down our next lead. He also said something about remembering Silversleep acting strange, but wasn't sure why. Cities can be just as fickle as people, but just as beautiful too. I think I like Marbrook. Lots of Khajiit here, by the looks of it. Come on, we need to find Jakar. He's around here somewhere. Big guy like him won't be hard to spot. We should probably check out the local outlaws' refuge. He's probably laying low, just in case. People like me and Jakar tend to feel safer in places like that. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call us outlaws, but my friends and I were never fussy about how or where we got our food and coin. Outlaws' refuges tend to attract people with similar mindsets, is all. There he is, the lazy lump.
You are predictable, Ember. I knew you would not wait for me to write again.
What can I say? I haven't changed a bit. Talk to our friend here about what you found out. I'm going to watch our backs.
It is good to see you again, cherished friend. Because of you and Ember, this one has been allowed to rest and recover here in Marbrook. Jakar feels strong once more. This one assumes you are here about the information about the mercenaries. Indeed, they were called Kestrin's Blades. Curiously, they disbanded sometime not long after we were accosted by them in Skywatch. Though they no longer operate, this one found the name of one of their captains, Gurus. Not very much, sadly. But this one does know he currently lives near Stonetooth Fortress in Betnik. If he was a captain of the Kestrin Blades, He may know where they took Silverslip and Song, and why. This one is hopeful. This one hopes you find more answers in Betnik. Speak to Gurus, see what he can tell you. And take care of Ember. The responsibility of such a task wears on her, Jakar can tell. Make sure she does not whittle herself down to nothing. No? Even after all this time, this one still remembers how to sneak about and move unnoticed. I traveled in darkness, and with the gold Ember provided, eventually bought passage on a boat to Skywatch. I found Brisha, and eventually, he sent me here. Without the others, Skywatch did not feel the same to Jakar. Bad memories, perhaps. But with coin and some easy work, I can stay warm and eat regularly here. I had time to search for information about the mercenaries. This one hopes it is helpful. This one hopes you find more answers in Betnik. Speak to Gurus, see what he can tell you. And take care of Ember. The responsibility of such a task wears on her, Jakar can tell. Make sure she does not whittle herself down to nothing.
Are you safe here in Marbrook, Jakar? Do you have a place to stay?
You need not worry so much, little sister. You'll end up with even more white hair. Jakar is fine.
So it's off to Betnik, is it? I like the name of the place. Full of orcs, isn't it? Come on, let's go see if we can find Gurus and get him to tell us more about Kestrin's blades. Hopefully he can point us towards Song and Silverslip.
What?
I would bet good coin that's our guy Gurus. Mercenaries have a certain way of standing, even when they're older. You can tell from the way they hold themselves. Go on and speak to him. Ask him about Kestrin's blades and if he knows about my friends.
Who's this? Stand still, would you? I better have a good reason for interrupting my drinking. Start swaying and talking to me. How am I supposed to take the measure of you? It's pretty strong stuff. Good stuff. I want to keep drinking. Why are you bothering me? I'm retired. Leave me to drink in peace. Yeah. More like Kestrin's farts. That band was doomed from the day we joined up together. Ah! I know it well, stranger. I was one of the captains. But what of it? I told you I'm retired. Blissfully retired and drunk. A bomber, and, yeah, well, that does sound a bit familiar. My head is too fuzzy. You expect me to remember something that far back when I've been drinking all day? Piss off, you and your 3 friends back there.
Psst. I've got an idea of how we can sober this guy up. If we can sober Gurus up, he might be able to tell us where they took Silverslip and Song. But we're going to need a pretty powerful concoction. There should be some sour algae near the shore. I can make a brew that'll singe his eyebrows off. Magister Irin taught me this one, believe it or not. It's technically alchemy, but that's just another form of magic to me. Sour algae smells and tastes terrible, but if you mix it right, it makes even the drunkest toffs clear-headed. 2 handfuls of the stuff should do it. We don't need much. Trust me, once you smell it, you'll understand why. It'll be alongside the shore. Come on, let's go.
What are you still doing here? If you're not gonna join me for a drink, then take your sorry hides out of here. I'm too drunk and too happy and too... did I already say drunk? I don't want to answer your questions.
Should be enough. Phew! That's strong. We're going to be stinking like this for a few days, I guarantee you. But that should be enough for what I need. Ugh. Sometimes I really hate having a keen sense of smell. Now, I do a bit of this, a bit of that, and try not to gag while I work. Just give me a moment to whip up the tonic. I think I remember how to make this. Been a while. Oh, fish biscuits. The smell is going to make me throw up. Almost done. Here, maybe you can carry this. I hate the smell. Once Gurus is sober, we need to probe him for information about Silver Slip'n's song. He has to remember something. If he can point us in the right direction, we may have our next lead.
Oh, good. You're back. What do you want now? What do you and your blurry friends want now? Ha! Why didn't you just say so? Give it here. Malakath's crusty arse! What was that?
See if this guy can remember anything at all about his old mercenary group and the job in Skywatch. He's our only hope of finding Silver Slip'n's song.
I'll be damned. That's some powerful stuff. I feel like I've cleared out 10 years worth of crud. My mind's sharper than it's ever been. You got any more of that? Could come in handy. What was it you wanted to talk to me about again? Yeah, I remember now. I wasn't thrilled with the contract. It came from some secretive group, but the pay was too good to pass up. Seemed easy enough on the surface. Grab a Redguard lass, and if her friends were with her, they were fair game. Nah, they didn't really say, and the Blades knew better than to ask. Besides, we got a Palmar and a Wood Elf out of the deal. The Palmar sold for a good bit of coin. The Wood Elf, though, she was trouble. Yeah, still feel bad about her. We were passing through Shadowfen and ran afoul of some vampires. Our leader bargained for peaceful passage and gave her to them as payment. Not far from the Shrine of the Black Maw. Wasn't my choice, but I went along with it. No idea. We peeled off from Kestrin's blades before we ever made the trade. Things started falling apart after that job. But if you want to find the Wood Elf, try the Shrine of the Black Maw. Bloodsuckers are still crawling all over that place.
They handed Silverslip over to vampires? Bastards! Come on, let's get to Shadowfen. I can't believe those monsters handed Silversleep off to vampires. There are too many scenarios to count now. None of them good. Let's go. I intend to scour every inch of the Shrine of the Black Maw, if that's what it takes to find her. That Silversleep is dead, or turned into a vampire, or ran away and ended up somewhere worse. I can't stop thinking about it. Seeing what Jakal went through after the mercenaries picked him up was bad enough. Now this? I feel like a failure. My life hasn't been rosy by any means, but at least I wasn't enslaved or taken captive by vampires. It hurts to know my friends suffered and that I didn't do anything to stop it. And I still don't even know why they were taken in the first place. You know, when you say it like that, I really believe you. I feel like when I've got you at my side, all of this doesn't seem so impossible. We found Jakka together, didn't we? We'll find the others too. Now, enough mushy stuff. Let's get a move on.
Like I said, if you're determined to find those girls, your best bet is to start with the Wood Elf. We handed her off to the vampires in Shadowfen at Black Maw. Not sure if they've moved since then, but it's worth a shot, huh? Good luck to you.
Let's go fast. I can't believe those monsters handed Silversleep off to vampires. They're too...
Must remain firm at all times.
I hate this. Got a bad feeling. Let's get inside. This place makes my fur stand on end. Let's just look for any signs of silver slip and then get out. I don't want to linger here. Don't mess with the street, kid. Wait, stop! I recognize this journal. It's Silver Slip's. She always kept it on her. She's been here. There might be a clue in Silver Slip's journal. Maybe she wrote about where she went last. You flip through and read it. I'll keep an eye out and make sure no one comes and sinks their teeth into us.
Ember, what are you doing here?
Silver Slip! You... Oh no, you...
Don't you dare pity me, Ember. Meet me outside. We can talk there.
She could never deal with kindness or pity at all. Silver Slip is safe and well, but Silver Slip is also a vampire. I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to feel right now.
Saves a ton of explanation.
That's Silver Slip for you. Quick and to the point. I'm glad to see her alive. Well, sort of alive, that is. I knew this was a possibility, but still, seeing her now and remembering that girl she was, it stings. Let's go meet her outside. Don't underestimate that. Is it over? Can you talk to Silver Slip? Hey, a peg! Go on, peek inside.
I'm still me, Ember. I'm not about to lose control. But fine, I'll speak with your friend. They already read about all my secrets already.
That's Silver Slip for you. Quick and to the point.
You read my journal, so now you know all my sordid secrets. Like how this was all my fault, and I'm the one that got my friends taken away. Did you come here to shame me? Well, you're too late. You can't say anything I haven't already told myself. And now you found me. Shall I recount the tale for her? The one where I'm a gullible, foolish child who thought Song's family really missed her, and that I could help reunite them. I should have burned that letter. That's how they found us. Indeed. A letter supposedly from Song's heartbroken mother. I read it because I'm an idiot. But I remember a drawing on the parchment. Strange eye. It must have been magic. A glyph, maybe? I'm almost certain it's how they tracked us down. You might be right. I never looked into it because I thought it was better if everyone assumed I was dead. Then, I wouldn't ever have to face the truth. But deep down, I always knew this day would come. Now that it's here, I want to help. I always figured it would be Ember who came looking for me. That girl doesn't know when to quit. Go on, talk to her. Apparently she isn't ready to speak to me. Because I was stupid, alright? I was a dumb, naive kid who thought she knew the world better than everyone else. I never thought it was that big of a deal. I just wanted to help Song, and I didn't think I needed anyone's help. A lot of good that did. Maybe not, but I should have been smarter. I just wanted Song to have a family who loved her. I wanted a family, a real one, my whole life. And there was one practically begging her to come back. I thought I was doing the right thing. Noticed that, did you? That's a keen eye you have. But yes, I am. It wasn't exactly my choice, but I've learned to accept it. I have people that look out for me now, almost like the old days. It's not unbearable or anything.
Let me talk to my friend first, Silverslip. Don't go anywhere. For years, I've carried the guilt of losing my friends. But hearing Silverslip's story helps a little. I think her burden of guilt is much heavier than mine. How can she bear it? My heart hurts for her. Still, we found her. That's a victory. Silverslip made a mistake when she was a kid. Who among us is immune from that? I'm not angry with her at all. I was a little thrown by seeing her as a vampire, but ultimately I'm just happy she's here and that we're reunited. True. It seems like seeing me is giving her the kick she needs. She's been feeling guilty for so long, but now she has a chance to make it up to herself. And she even has a clue to lead us to Song. This worked out all around. For now, I think we should just be proud of what we accomplished. You helped me find not one, but two of my friends. People I've been searching for years. And thanks to you, Silverslip and that strange glyph might lead us to Song. Thank you.
I don't expect you to forgive me, Ember.
I'm just glad you're alive, Silverslip. We already found Jakat too. He's in Marbrook.
Really? You found him? Oh, Ember, I'm different now, but I can still help. Let me atone for all of this.
You're the only one who saw that strange eye drawn in the letter. We need you, Silverslip. We'll find Song together. Let me send word to Jakat before you find him in Marbrook. Just so he's prepared.
Probably a good idea. I'd hate to scare the stripes off him. I've changed a lot since my days in Skywatch. I buried that life a long time ago out of necessity. But I've never stopped loving my friends, not even for a moment. If you and Ember are finding Song, I promise to do everything in my power to help.
It's funny seeing Jakat and Silverslip together again. We've all changed a lot, but some things are still the same. I wonder where we would be if not for that awful day. Would I still be living in Skywatch, lifting wallets when I needed coin?